Welcome to a very special Furry Friends edition of Overtime. I'm Mike Namapod. Here are today's top stories. I just came in from shoveling, so I was cold outside, and now I'm sweating as I sit here, these headphones on.
Is it cold out there? I've not yet been outside today.
It's a little brisk. But I'll take it. It's better than the sweltering heat, right?
Any day. Absolutely.
I've since flipped. Years past, I would have been on board with you guys. I fucking hate this cold weather so much.
We had
I was out there this morning taking my kids to school, and it is just so fucking cold. I hate it.
At least the wind is kind of slowed down a little bit. For like 2 weeks, we had some really high winds, and that's cold, makes it colder, but then it's just annoying as fuck because everything's blowing.
It's I don't like to have to get dressed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to fucking put on like jeans and all this shit. Like, I just want to walk out wearing a t-shirt and shorts. I don't want to think about what I have to wear. I just want to walk out of the house.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that aspect because I don't like to wear belts. If I have to put on uncomfortable jeans with a belt, it's just the worst. But I hate the sweltering heat too. So I'm kind of, if it can just be cold and I can just wear sweatpants, man, that's the best.
Yeah. It's funny you say that. I don't like wearing belts either. I will if I have to, but it's just a nuisance. Like, I just don't want to have to put them on.
Oh, it's awful. My pants will just fall down if I don't, though, but I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to wear one as well. And I hate it. I hate everything about I just want to wear fucking shorts, dude. Just my swishy Nike shorts. That's it.
Welcome to Three Old Men Gripe.
Can I switch to suspenders maybe? Is that easier than a belt? Is that more comfortable? Rainbow suspenders?
There you go. I feel like I wouldn't like it on my shoulders, though. That would probably be annoying.
Yeah. You'd always be flapping them with your thumbs, hooking them under there. And
it does make for a nice, just kind of hook your thumbs in them and stand there, like that. Like, that's a nice little hand resting spot.
Looks cool as shit, too.
Hell yeah.
I don't know about that. That's debatable, maybe.
I like suspenders. I wouldn't even know how to put them on pants. Like, I've never used them in my life.
I saw Ian's eyebrows arc up when I said it. It looks cool, too. He's like,
I think they
you sure about that?
Maybe next time we do a public thing, I'll do my fanny pack and suspenders. Then I'll just get all of the ladies.
That's a classic look there. You cannot go wrong with a fanny pack and suspenders.
Like suspenders over top a wrestling t-shirt.
Yes. And I'll have to have the shirt then tucked in to my pants because then you got the suspenders, would need their clearance.
Talk about getting mobbed by pussy. That'll be just uncontrollable. Can't even go.
All right. Well, we got some news to talk about.
Yeah. Hey, before we jump into that real quick, I want to remind everyone as you're entering the holiday season here, you're looking for gifts for your loved ones, friends, family, whomever, maybe even yourself. Patreon.com/Necronomapod/gift. Give the gift of Necronomapod this holiday season to anyone and everyone. That's all.
I would be excited if someone got me that for Christmas. It'd be great.
Oh, who wouldn't, right?
Yeah. All right. Good stuff.
Add over.
What we got first tonight?
First up, we're talking about this fucking drunk raccoon that has been everywhere, all over the news. I saw it yesterday morning, but this morning they had an update. But I'll get into this article this is from the AP. Raccoon goes on drunken rampage in Virginia liquor store and passes out on the bathroom floor. The picture of him is hilarious, just laying there like all legs out.
He tied one on, that motherfucker.
At least he made it to the bathroom, all right? Some of us wouldn't even get that far.
That's right.
The mass burglar broke into the closed Virginia store early on Saturday and hit the bottom shelf where the scotch and whiskey were stored. The bandit was something of a nocturnal menace. Bottles were smashed, a ceiling tile collapsed, and alcohol pulled on the floor. The suspect acted like an animal because, in fact, he's a raccoon. On Saturday morning, an employee at the Ashland, Virginia area liquor store found the trash panda passed out on the bathroom floor at the end of his drunken escapade. Quote, I personally like raccoons, said Samantha Martin, an officer who works at the local animal control. They're funny little critters. He fell through one of the ceiling tiles and went on a full-blown rampage, drinking everything.
He just drops into paradise. They're like, he's like, what is this? This is amazing.
I like how they just like devour anything and everything.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, at least for this one, he'll drink whatever too.
Do you think he was just rummaging around? He fell through the ceiling tiles, and then when he hit the ground, he cracked open a bottle and it went everywhere. And he started lapping it up. He's like, wait a minute. And then he started cracking more open, trying to break them. I wonder what the chain of events here was.
CNN had a video update on this morning that I saw in.
Was it that the raccoon entered rehab?
He's like climbing on going across like the shelves, you know, he's just kind of pushing bottles off. It's not like a rampage, like he's just tearing stuff up. He's just knocking things over and then drinking. And
he was just having a good time, just pushing that shit and watching it break.
Amazing.
The lady did say in the news this morning, the person that took the raccoon, like the animal person, she said that his eyes were going back and forth like a drunk person, like if you were trying to give him a DUI test. And he couldn't walk, but I think they said like 24 hours or so they had him back in the wild, so he's good.
That's awesome.
He's out there with the shakes now, right? Looking for booze.
Yeah. He needs to work on his taste, though. Bottom shelf booze. Come on, raccoon, you can climb. Get up to the top shelf.
You're better than that.
Well, hopefully he's happy out there and, you know, on the road to recovery and, you know, taking care of his family.
I feel like he's going to be back breaking in again. Because once you get a taste of that stuff, you know, as we can attest to, you want to go back.
They're not stupid, right? Like he could easily go back there and be like, oh yeah, that was great. I had a good time.
Yeah.
At what point do they kill him? Right?
Well, when he gets to the top shelf stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's when they're like, fuck it. Now he's costing us real money. He can have all the conchocta he wants. Now he's getting into the good stuff.
I think like 200 people sent us this story, so I feel like it's good we're covering it finally.
Yeah.
This is the type of hard-hitting news that we bring to our listeners.
People want to know. They need to know. The people need to know these things.
This is one where I very much hope we get to do another story on. I want him to be a repeat offender or get into some kind of hijinks. Like this, we need to follow up.
Like he'll just be on security camera every night trying to get into that same spot. And he's back. He's back. See how long it takes him to give up.
He'll find something. All right, good stuff. We're keeping the trend of furry creatures going with the next story, I believe.
So this one is a Bigfoot story. And it's about some old correspondence from the 70s. Declassified documents reveal FBI correspondence with Bigfoot organization. There's very little, and this comes from the Bro Bible. Is this a legitimate news source? I have no idea, but they're referencing a Popular Mechanics story, so I'll take it.
Popular Mechanics is legit. I don't know about Bro Bible.
Bro Bible. Yo. There's very little that the United States government and its various agencies have not investigated over the years. Even if something is very far-fetched, say like the existence of UFOs, Bigfoot, Noah's Ark, or people claiming to be telepathic, there's a good chance that someone in the FBI, CIA, or other U.S. agency has taken the time to investigate it. One example of this sort of thing occurring involves declassified documents which reveal the FBI at one point conducted lab testing of some hair samples. These weren't just any old hair samples. They supposedly belong to a Bigfoot. According to the 22 pages of FBI documents recently brought to light by Popular Mechanics, In 1976, a man named Peter Byrne of the Bigfoot Information Center, BIC, if you will, in Oregon, wrote to the assistant director of the FBI, J. Cochran Jr. In his letter, Byrne requested the FBI's Scientific and Technical Services Division test an unusual hair sample. So there's this whole back and forth, I guess, between them. They don't have the original letters he sent to him, but it sounds like he asked him several times. And then here's one quote: "Will you kindly, to set the record straight, once and for all, inform us if the FBI has examined hair which might be of a Bigfoot? When this took place, if it did take place, what the results of the analysis were," Byrne wrote in one of his correspondences with the FBI. "Please understand that our research here is serious, that this is a serious question that needs answering, and that an examination of hair or the opposite by the FBI does not in any way, as far as we're concerned, suggest that the FBI is associated with our project or confirms in any way the possibility of the existence of the creature known as Bigfoot."
He's pressing him. He wants to know. He needs answers.
Hardcore press, right?
Yeah.
So eventually he did get back to him. So I have a series of 3 letters here that we'll start with, and I'll read the actual letters from the declassified documents. The first one is November 24th, 1976, and I believe it's a follow-up from Mr. Peter Byrne at the BIC, Bigfoot Information Center, writing to Mr. J. Cochran, one of his many initial correspondences. "Dear Mr. Cochran, I thank you for your letter of September 10th, 1976. I'm writing again to ask if you could possibly arrange for a comparative analysis of some hairs that we have here, which we are unable to identify." I don't think he ever gets into where they got these hairs.
But they're unidentified hairs.
It's certainly unidentified. "You may know something of the program in which we, through the part sponsorship of the undermentioned academy," and that would be the Academy of Applied Science in Massachusetts. "Should you not, I am enclosing an article which will partially explain what it is we are trying to do. Briefly, we do not often come across hair which we are unable to identify, and the hair that we have now, about 15 hairs attached to a tiny piece of skin, is the first time that we have obtained in 6 years which we feel may be of importance. Please advise if you are able to perform this task for us. Yours very truly, Peter Byrne, Director, BIC." So that was November 24th, 1976. On December 15th, 1976, Mr. J. Cochran Jr., Assistant Director, FBI Scientific and Technical Services Division, responded to Mr. Peter Byrne at BIC. "Dear Mr. Byrne, I have received your letter of November 24th requesting an FBI laboratory analysis of 15 unidentified hairs and tissue. The FBI laboratory conducts examinations primarily of physical evidence for law enforcement agencies in connection with criminal investigations, occasionally on a case-by-case basis. In the interest of research and scientific inquiry, we make exceptions to this general policy. With this understanding, we will examine the hair and tissue mentioned in your letter. It should be submitted to the FBI Laboratory Scientific Analysis, Section J, Edgar Hoover Building, Washington, D.C., 20535, attention Special Agent. In your reply, please include available background information concerning the source of the specimen. Sincerely yours, J. Cochran Jr."
Wow.
So the BIC must have been so excited, right? They're going to test it for us. This is wild. This is crazy.
Yeah. The way that letter reads, too, it's very dramatic. Like, he builds up to, like, oh, God, what the fuck's his answer going to be?
Yeah, right.
That was really good.
Pins and needles. The FBI wrote back to me. What are they going to say? So the culmination of all this, February 24th, 1977. Mr. J. Cochran Jr., again, following up. This letter is directed to Mr. Howard Curtis, who's the executive vice president of the Academy of Applied Science, with whom there's a partnership that Mr. Byrne referenced in the first letter, who I believe delivered this specimen, or who sent the specimen. "Dear Mr. Curtis, the hairs which you recently delivered to the FBI laboratory on behalf of the Bigfoot Information Center and exhibition have been examined by transmitted and incident light microscopy. The examination included a study of morphological characteristics such as root structure, medullary structure, and cuticle thickness, in addition to scale casts. Also, the hairs were compared directly with hairs of known origin under a comparison microscope. It was concluded as a result of these examinations that the hairs are of deer family origin. The hair sample you submitted is being returned as an enclosure in this letter. Sincerely yours, Jay Cochran Jr.
I love that they sent the hair back. Like, here, this is your fucking deer hair. You throw it away. We're not dealing with it.
What a letdown. So
yeah, that's a bummer. There was a lot going. There was like a build up there. Like that seemed pretty legit for a minute.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get to something kind of big or unanswered. And they're like, nope, sorry.
I imagine at the Bigfoot Information Center in Oregon that day, there was a lot of deflated hope.
Yeah. Also, who are they hiring at BIC? Like, do they not have outdoorsmen that could just tell, like, when it's deer hair?
Right?
Like, if this is supposed to be some... Yeah, right.
Good point, Mike. Good point.
Well, that's their problem, I guess. Is BIC still around? Is that still a thing?
I don't know.
Look this up.
He's a peer of Ian in his organization. I'm not sure.
Peer.
He scoffs at that. They are not peers.
Should we write a letter to that address, Dear Mr. Peter Byrne, and see if he's still there 50 years later? Chances are Mr. Byrne is not with us any longer.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. It depends on how old Mr. Burns was then. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
his 14-year-old kid in his mom's basement, he might be around still. Which is entirely possible, right?
yeah, that's probably who ran BIC, right?
Mm-hmm.
It does not look like BIC is still around. All that comes up is BFRO and the North American Bigfoot Center in Oregon.
Yeah. BFRO's got like a lock on the whole Bigfoot association shit.
With that name, can't compete against Beefro.
No, that's a pretty badass name. Well, okay. That was a fun story, though. The way that kind of builds up to them accepting it and then the letdown at the end. What are you going to do?
I know. I was so excited reading this. I'm like, whoa, did we uncover something from the 70s? No.
Well, leave it to Bro Bible.
Yeah. Something fun, though, right? I'm sure the FBI isn't going to do that these days. Like, that's pretty cool that they did it. I don't know.
Yeah. Something about it caught their interest at least a little bit, or maybe just the guy who accepted it had like a Bigfoot hard on and was like, oh, this could be kind of fun. Let's do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it possible that the FBI did find something and just lied about it?
I don't know. Has the FBI ever been known to lie in their history?
Well, that's true. I'd hate to disparage them like that.
That's an interesting angle.
Yeah, maybe they're like, oh, fuck. They're like, all right, just tell them. Well, but they did send it back. Maybe they would have kept it.
Yeah.
Or do you think they kept it and replaced it with actual deer hair and we're like, oh, here's your back. This is what you sent us.
You would hope a Bigfoot organization wouldn't be as silly to think that deer hair was some like mysterious shit, right? Like I feel like Bigfoot people generally are well versed in the outdoors.
That's
and,
what
like,
I'm
the woods and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, did they not have anybody that could have figured that out ahead of time, or like is there a conspiracy here?
Well, and what testing facilities were they working with? They were with this Academy of Science, whatever. What the fuck was it called? Academy of Applied Science Partnership. Like, deer hair is not uncommon in North America. Like, what sample? Like, what were they testing against that they couldn't figure out it was deer hair? This isn't some Himalayan, some rare thing in Nepal.
And for a lot of this too, like, is testing necessary? You just touch it. Some of these people are like, oh, that's deer hair.
Yeah. I smell a conspiracy. I don't know about you.
Well, hopefully Bro Bible follows up on this.
Keep us up to date, Bro Bible. I think we've done OT stories from Bro Bible before.
Have we?
I think so.
We've made them a legitimate news source now.
Good content, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was it for our furry friends. I think it's time for Ian's pee-pee.
Yeah, I got 3 tonight. I'm just going to hit boom, 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 3 in a row. The first one I found was from English Heritage, the people that look after all the old castles over in England. They put out CCTV stills from Chester Castle in Cheshire. The place goes back to William the Conqueror and has seen sieges, executions. It was a military prison at one point, so if there's somewhere haunted, this is kind of the place where it would be. Security in the control room sees what looks like a person walking by the main gate in the middle of the night, so they radio the guard on site. He pulls up, gets out of the car, and says he immediately feels like, quote, 100 eyes were on him. His dog, who is reportedly fearless and a very large dog, absolutely refused to get out of the car, just sat in there whining. The courtyard was empty, so there's no sign of forced entry. There was nobody on the ground. But when they look back at the footage, there's what looks like this pale hooded figure with no visible face walking across the spot where the medieval gates used to stand. It's a creepy picture for sure.
It is.
English Heritage is playing it up. They're like kind of doing a thing where it's like, we're not saying it's a ghost, but it's probably a ghost. You know what I mean?
It's an anomaly of some sort.
Yeah. All right. Second on the list. I'm going to drop links for these in the description, but I found one on Reddit today that was filmed in Iraq, and there's big white letters across it that translate to an unidentified creature was seen in the Sarasang Dari Kodi area. I don't know if I'm probably not pronouncing that right at all. It's like this weird thing floating up in the air. But then a dog barks and like you hear the echo of the dog in the mountain. So it seems like a legit video. The data backs up, like it was filmed in Iraq, and I don't know what it is. It's weird. I'll drop a link for that.
Does it look to you?
Finally,
does it look to you like when it's going up the mountain, it's running or floating? Because it has the running feel to me.
But then it goes up into the sky.
Yeah, like
yeah.
The first part of the video, it does, and it looks like it's running up, but like very fast, like really fast up this like pretty steep mountain. And then when it gets to the top, it just like starts levitating and just floats up. And like you're far away, so you can't see what it is, but the video itself is really clear. Like this isn't filmed with a potato type situation. This is a pretty clear video of something.
There's something going on there.
And I like it's the best one I've seen in a while as far as like, it's a legit video. It doesn't look like AI was fucking with anything.
Mm-mm.
And it seems like it reacts to the dog. It's like coming down and then the dog barks and then it starts going on a straight line.
Like it's startled
It's
it
weird.
and changed course. And it doesn't just fly away, like zoom out. It's just floating around there for a long time. And
yeah, he's just hanging out.
yeah, do.
Just chilling like a raccoon in a liquor store.
And the last thing this week that I have seen that is super creepy online, I'll share a link to it. It's a gallery of this room in Jeffrey Epstein's island that is just with a weird dentist chair, masks. It's a very strange room. We haven't talked about him in the past couple months because that's kind of transcended into politics that we don't really get into on the show. But I'm going to share a link to this really fucking weird room on his island. I don't even understand what this room would be.
Yeah, I tried to put myself sitting in that room. Like, why am I in a dentist chair? Why is there a mask that appears to possibly resemble Hitler, along with a bunch of other weird masks on the wall? That's fucking weird stuff, man.
Yeah.
They're all super creepy looking masks.
They're hung very specifically. It's very strange. I do remember reading when we did that did that series back in the day, that he with the girls, the high school girls that he was getting, he had a thing for girls with braces.
Ugh.
That's where my mind immediately went to, and I'm like, oh man, that is just a horrifying fucking thought. If he's doing having dental work done on these girls down there,
or is he just playing dentist or something weird like that?
I don't know. Man.
What a pig.
Yeah. So that's my poutine this week. I got all kind of creepy stuff.
All right, Ian's paranormal poutine. Yeah, that was a good 3 quick hitter.
Impressive.
That
pee-pee.
video's still, yeah. That video is wild. It'll be interesting to see what people think about that. Okay, that's the news. Everyone is up to date. You can keep your TVs off the rest of the week. We'll come back at you next week with some more news that you need to know.
Yeah.
Bye.